Hey y'all, welcome back to Homestead Ranch. So let's do something today that we've not done in a long time here, and that's plant in Dollar Tree stackable planters. I got these when they were still $1. I think it was $1 for 3, and I bought cases upon cases because I have planted everything known to man in here. I have planted lettuce, I have planted kale, I have done green beans, bush beans, I have done all sorts of stuff. These are very small. I think they're 5 inches deep. And they have this right here where they connect on top of each other, just like that. And they're secure. Go back and watch these videos if you don't know what they are. I am not sponsored by Dollar Tree. I'm just cheap, and it's something easy that I found, and I wanted to try it, and they've been the best thing ever. These are durable. They've been out in the open yard, laid out in a junk pile for years, okay? Off and on, they're still going strong. Some might have a slight crack somewhere cosmetically, but nothing, no kind of trouble with it, okay? So I've always planted vegetables in these, but today what I'm going to do, I've got them stacked up everywhere, I am going to make a cactus tower. That's what I am going to do. I have been on house plants this year, and I thought, why don't we plant Christmas cactus in it? So that's what I'm gonna do. That's what you can plant in these. You can also do succulents. I showed you how to do little succulent babies. Just pull off a leaf, let it sit. We've got succulent babies coming on. It's little pink hairs that are growing out the ends. You can have 1,000,000 succulents from one plant, okay? So I'm gonna do a succulent tower, a cactus tower, and you could even do an English ivy tower if you wanted it inside. I would not plant that because it spreads and it will get just out of control if we're battling that. But you could do that if you had a library, and we do. So in my study, I may do like an English ivy tower. These are vertical, they're portable. I love it because they stack up and you can go as high as you want, just like this. The only thing is you're gonna need to rotate unless you get 360 sun. I don't think that that'll be a problem. I'm gonna kind of start out small, okay? And then we will add to it as we go. That's what I love about it. So what I'm gonna do here is kind of undo that and try to get to one where you can see maybe. Put those to the side. For Christmas cactus rootings, these have been in water. Look at the roots. You can put them straight in soil. As soon as you pluck them, you just need 3 leaves at least. These were great stems. And in fact, I'm probably going to divide these up and pinch these off somewhat. Maybe, maybe not. It just depends. I've got a whole jar here, and some of these really do need to be separated if I want, you know, a plethora. They're all different colors. I think they're red, pink, whatnot. They grow roots easily, if you guys can see that. So all we're gonna do here for these stackable planters, guys, it's the easiest thing ever. What you want to do is kind of make a little pocket. I'll try to show you kind of towards the side where there will be light. I'm gonna put it like that, like so, and kind of drape him over the edge, and I've covered it up. Boom. Can you imagine this once it gets full and these cactuses are going down the sides? I think it will be gorgeous. Gorgeous. So when you water these stackable planters like this, he's kind of out to the side, but depending on how tall you go, when you water here, it drops to the bottom. Now, when I bought these, they come with covers on the bottom. I had to pop them off. That way the water wouldn't get in your floor. Now I wish I had kept some on, or kept a few of those, because I'm gonna have to find drainage for up under this, because these are going inside. I'm gonna get them all cleaned up and nice and neat again. But they water each other. It's like a rain chain, okay? So when I water the top, it's going down to each other level, and they're watering each other, and that's great too. That's very convenient. Guys, I love these things. I really do. So what I'm gonna do is go all the way around. Now, if you didn't want just cactuses, Christmas cactuses, you could do succulents over here. You could do just a ton of stuff. Now this one, he's huge. What I'm going to do with him is just pluck him apart. And that's all you do with a Christmas cactus anyways. I'm just gonna pull right there for this huge part, if I can. Ooh, at the roots. Look at that. So what I'm gonna do is just put that one down in there and cover it up. That's it, okay? Good fertilizer, good sun, good watering, and this will be a humongous Christmas cactus plant in this. The roots go towards the center, if you can see that. So right here, that will be like your root mass from what I have seen with all that I have grown before. And I think on this one, I think I'm going to divvy him up too. I sure do. I'm going to do that. You want at least 3 nodes when you do this with a Christmas cactus. if I can. There we go. So you got good roots there. He's making a little bit more, and he's got another little, oh, well, he did have another little tail. But that's it, guys. That's all there is to it. Make sure some of the roots are covered. They seem to grow quicker in water, but the ones that I've transplanted just into regular potting mix have done fine as well too. Just FYI about Christmas cactuses. And honestly, this one could be broken apart, but I'm not going to do that. And I don't think y'all can see anymore, so I'm going to swap this over to that. That way it'll kind of be in the camera. So I'm going to take him out. I do not plant in the center because, like I said, this is going to cover it up, and so you don't want stuff in the very center back here. You want it kind of towards the edge. And so, in fact, so you can see, we'll do that. I try to cover up, if it's a long piece like that, a good section of the roots. That way they're in the soil. I like to do 2 little stems down in it for the Christmas cactus, if you can see there. So let's go on to the next one. This one has 2 only, but it's got a good little root, so I'm gonna put him here. And make sure that that root is buried in the potting mix. So it looks kind of puny right now, but it will grow into a huge cactus tower. I have not seen this anywhere. This was mine and my mom's idea. So if someone else has done it, great minds think alike, because I didn't see it anywhere, but I think this will be just beautiful. And I cannot wait to do succulents in these. And they come in, now I think they have green, but they did have this color, blue, and a terracotta color. So especially succulents, cacti, it just looks so southwestern and so just beautiful as far as decor. All right, let's keep going here, but see how they just stack up, and they're sturdy. Now the comparable to this is the green stalk planter. I've never used one. A lot of people have good results with that. They won't, you know, a lot of people want to say that those are better quality. They may be, but at the time when I bought these, I didn't know what a green stalk was. I've had so many people tell me, hey, you need a green stalk. Well, I just never, you know, I got these and I didn't have a need for it. So anyways, look at the roots on this one. Look at that. If I can get it in focus on this camera. Look at that. That's crazy. So I definitely see where we can pluck this apart. There you go. And it just snaps right apart. Let's put him here. Over here, if y'all can still see. Okay. Very good. And then I'm going to come over here with one of these. I'm just going to kind of snap it apart like that. You could do an entire tower of this in all red. You could do all pink. Mine are going to be multicolored. I have no clue what was what. My mom handed me these rootings. She rooted hers in the water, and she said, here you go. So that's what I'm going to do. And no telling what colors we'll have, but I think it'll just be great. You could even do like 2 stems in one pocket and thin it out later. How do you thin it out? Take some out. You could throw them away, or you could make a big tower like this. You could repot them and have more plants. I'm going to see. Yes, I've got enough to do one more section here. And see that they're never damaged. Just plant them to the side of the cups and it'll spill over. The only thing is with sunlight, make sure that you're getting sunlight to each side. Let's see here. I am going to actually on this one take it apart at the top. I'm going to cut it in half just like that. That's what I'm going to do here. So I'm going to put this one here like that. I just think it's great. And think about like running stuff, vining stuff, what would be so good in this, the succulents. Just try to think of ideas, because I kind of got just blocked on the Christmas cactus and that's all I wanted to plant. But just think of what you could do and what will just tower over. I'm gonna take these inside, get a drainage tray up under them, clean up my hands, and we're done. So that's 1, 2, 3. That was $1 at the time. So guys, you can't beat it. You cannot beat it, especially for interior. You cannot beat this. All right, we'll see you next time on Homestead Ranch.